crapping out on me. What's up, guys? Happy, what's today? Happy Thursday? Happy Thursday, everybody. My computer is acting very, very slow right now. The Wi-Fi is very slow right now. So don't be offended if everything's kind of crapping out on everybody. What's up, Laura? What's up, Lori? How you guys doing? Is everybody doing good today on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Thursday? What's up, Michigan girl? God of Sparrows over there hanging out on the old IG. And we got Allison and Emily as well. I hope you guys are doing good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Please? Please? Anyway, good Thursday, guys. Good Thursday. How's everybody doing out there? So today we're going to be finally covering the Macho Man Randy Savage's documentary. I started to go into it a little bit last night, but we didn't have any time. We had to push it on to today. So we'll go on to the chats, and then we'll continue on with the show. It should be a good show today. Should be nice and fun. Anyway. Oh, Laura can make it. I thought you weren't able to make it today, Laura, but Laura can make it, and Laura is here. She said, yeah, I can watch early show. Hi, Ron. Hope you had a good day. I have had a good day, and I hope you've had a good day too, Laura. It's been, I wouldn't say it's monumental or anything, but it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Lori, driving but listening, has doctor appointment. Well, good luck on your doctor's appointment. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. I hope that you have a good time at your doctor's. I don't know how many people have actually went to a doctor's appointment and left thinking, yeah, that went really well. I'm really glad about how that went. Or it's pretty much what you're expecting. I mean, unless you think that like you're freaking yourself out because maybe you think you got some cancer or something, and then you go there and you're like, oh, okay, thank God. I had myself freaked out for a little while there, but I wasn't sure. I don't think going to the doctors is normally that exciting, especially if it's for a typical checkup. But I hope you enjoy yourself, Lori. I do hope you enjoy yourself. Stephanie, how are you doing? I haven't seen the chat in a little while. Or I guess you were in here, but it was your grandson. Your grandson came into the chat and chit-chatted with us a little bit, which was always fun. We always welcome everybody to come here to the Jordane Show. Rick has joined the chat. What is Rick, my brother? And then Barry Jones up in this bitch. Up in this bitch. Barry Jones came to talk about Macho Man. I know why Barry Jones is here. Then over here on the old IG, we have Michigan girl. Yes, it is beautiful and sunny. Great breeze in Florida. It is beautiful and sunny here in Maryland, but it is cicada season. And there is just basically a whole bunch of locust-type animals or bugs, whatever you want to call them, flying around all over, making cricket noises or jungle noises or whatever kinds of noises out there. You don't normally get this in Maryland, but I guess every 17 years you're going to get it because, you know, that's just how it goes. God of Sparrows. I forgot to send you memes. Damn it, God of Sparrows. Damn it. I love memes. I'm a memester. You know, the Facebook, the Jordane Facebook, I usually post memes on those. I haven't scheduled any memes on there in a while, though, so I got to get back to scheduling those. I do have a collection of memes that I have not shared yet that I will be sharing on the Endgame Jordane Facebook. So if you do not follow the Endgame Jordane Facebook, make sure that you do jump on that because that is always fun. Emily Mills. What's up, Emily Mills? How are you? You should check out www.pap.com. We came to see you perform last weekend. That's awesome, Emily. I'll definitely check that out. I don't know what is pap.com for, though. What does that have to do with? I'm not familiar with pap.com, though it sounds like it could be interesting. Could be a little interesting. Anyway, Laura said, I did that when I had my cataract appointment. Those were great, but for obvious reasons. Definitely. We're glad that you actually have had some positive experiences with, especially with the eye doctor, because, you know, my old Aunt Rhonda is having eye doctor stuff right now, and we don't want to get too personal with that stuff, but, you know, she's got to go and get checkups like every 6 months just to make sure that the pressure in her eyeballs isn't too high, and that's just one of those things. Stephanie, it was me on Facebook, and it was he who was on YouTube. Laugh Out Loud, same today. Ah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, fuck yeah. Do them both. I wish everybody would do that, and then we would double it up. Does it, you know. Barry Jones, woo, yeah, baby. You know it. Laura, we will try to chat less with you so you can get into the documentary that we kept you from yesterday. Nah, it's all good. We can always push it back again as well. But I think that this works out pretty well, though. It all works. It's you know, this is how the show goes. You know, this is how the show goes. We always, and I got a couple stories before I get into the documentary as well. So I don't even know how long I'm going to take on those stories, but I do know. Hey, Barry Jones has liked the post. Thank you. And as soon as somebody does do that, I'm glad that I do have that damn reminder on there, because I always forget. Guys, go on and like the page. Like the page, or you don't have to like the page. You can just like this stream. Click that like button. If you're on YouTube and you're on the mobile, you can click out of the live chat and then click the like button and then click back onto the live chat. You don't even have to leave. You can just do it right there from your phone. So, but the cool thing about that is it helps us push the show to more people. So if you can, click that like button. Let us know that you care, and I don't know, click the like button. I just have to try to motivate people to do that, because whenever I actually do remind people to do that, they actually do it. They actually do it. That's what's funny about it. Because I always felt like it was like, I don't want to market to people. That's just ew, gross. But really, no, it's just being like, hey guys, if you click that like button, hey, there we go. Rick Morris has liked it. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Rick. Always, I knew I could depend on you. But that's just how it goes. It just helps you push it out to more people. And if you remind people, hey, click that like button, they click the like button and it pushes out to more people. So we always appreciate it. Anyway, pap.com is old school pay-per-view podcast. Oh, fuck yeah. I'll check that out. I love, especially the old school podcast. The old school pay-per-views. I love the old school pay-per-views, especially if y'all are talking about some of those that went on back in my era and maybe even before that. Oh, hell yeah. I haven't watched any of the recent pay-per-views, but I guess that they would be worth watching. A couple matches here and there are probably worth watching. Probably not the whole pay-per-view. It's hard to get through, guys. It's hard to get through. Anyway. Stephanie said they finally opened up Virginia for wrestling again. Finally, and I'll be back down there too. I'm actually going to go down there and train with one of my friends in. I'm going to train with one of my friends in Virginia. Probably, I think he's close to Virginia Beach. So I do have a little bit of wrestling that I need to do out there. But we're not. It's not actually a show. It's just going to be training, and I need to make sure that I'm getting on top of that now that everything's opening back up and we can get back out there and push everything again. Laura, good luck. Good luck to Aunt Rhonda. Thank you, Laura. And good luck to you, too, as well. I am on both. Hell yeah. Barry Jones, it's whatever on here, man. LOL. Yeah, exactly. It is. It's whatever, man. It's whatever. Mahoney Games, I have arrived, and I have something to say. Mahoney, please, go ahead and say what you have to do. Say what you have to say. I'm just going to stand back. I'm going to sit back a little bit. I'm going to let you do. I'm going to let you say whatever you got to say, and then I'm going to get into my little cicadas story, because I had a bad experience with a cicada this morning, and the cicadas are right now in Maryland. And Maryland's like the epicenter of the cicadas. And if you don't know what a cicada is, they're these bugs that look like kind of like flies / grasshopper / I don't know. But they have red eyes. They have big wings. They fly around. They can't really hurt you. They don't really do that, but they're just kind of like an infestation. They're just all over the place. They burrow into the ground for 17 years, and then they come back up for 2 weeks to mate, get pregnant, and there we go. So these things are just disgusting. They're nasty. I can't stand them. But they're flying all over the place, and we got to deal with it for 2 weeks, probably a little bit longer, probably a little bit more, that type of stuff. Hey, God of Sparrows, happy birthday. Saturday is God of Sparrows' birthday. Everybody wish God of Sparrows a happy birthday, but it'll probably be in the other comments, God of Sparrows, so you're probably not going to see it. That's okay, though. We still wish you happy birthday here. And I will sing you happy birthday, but the problem is the happy birthday song is copyrighted, and I don't want to get popped for singing a copyrighted song, so I technically can't sing the happy birthday song. Somebody really does own that. Isn't that some shit? That's some shit, man. That's some shit. Anyway, before I go back to the cicadas, I'll go back to the chat real quick. Mahoney Games. I wanted to get back to Mahoney Games. Hold on. Laura, hey, thank you, Emily Mills, for subscribing. Thank you so much, Emily Mills. Appreciate that. That helps a lot. And I will subscribe to you back because you do a podcast on old wrestling pay-per-views. Damn right, I gotta pay attention to that because I always love that. Hey, there you go, Michigan girl, wishing God of Sparrows a happy birthday, early happy birthday for Saturday. Yes, definitely happy birthday, God of Sparrows. That's gonna be a good time. How old are you gonna be, God of Sparrows? But if you don't want to answer that, you don't have to answer that. I don't want people to feel like they're put on the spot or anything like that. Anyway, we'll continue on now. Laura, throwing in my earpiece so I can listen while I'm working. No need to see your fugly mug. Hey, thanks. Hey, but as long as you listen, that is what matters. That is what matters. Barry Jones, that's what I love about this show. Yeah, man, we're open, brother. We're open. All right, Mahoney Games. Here we go, Mahoney Games. Here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been so excited about this Mahoney Games because I like to enlighten people sometimes. Mahoney Games said, I have watched Hogan in Japan, and I was wrong. He is great. That was my main point about the whole Hogan thing is he was broken old school. He was broken the old school way. He had to push himself in there to get it. Now, you know, he worked with Vern Gagne. And Vern Gagne, just like Luthez, was a shooter, was a legit shooter. And I think Vern Gagne actually competed in the Olympics. But Vern Gagne was one of the most legit professional wrestlers out there, and Hulk Hogan worked for him in the AWA. And also Ric Flair was trained by Vern Gagne at the AWA in their crazy, crazy wrestling camps that they used to have back then. I think that Ric Flair probably had a little bit of a tougher time than Hulk Hogan, because I don't think that Hulk Hogan trained. Hulk Hogan did train, no, but Hulk Hogan trained old school as well. It was a Japanese guy that trained Hulk Hogan, and he popped his knee. Apparently, he popped his knee the first day in there just to see if he's going to come back. Because sometimes they would test you in wrestling and just do some fucked up shit to you and just see if you're going to come back. Do they really want it? Do they want it? But the way that Hogan came in and the experience that Hogan had, he had to be able to have some type of work. Like, he can work. He can wrestle. He's not Chris Benoit. Obviously, he didn't kill his wife and kids, but he's not like Chris Benoit's skill level. He's not like Eddie Guerrero's skill level. But most big guys aren't that skill level. He's not the Undertaker. Now you go to those outliers, and the Undertaker is one of those outliers. So, you know, he's definitely not Undertaker level when it comes to performing, but Hulk Hogan could go, man. He could go. That's why it was so cool seeing the Japanese stuff, because Mahoney Games, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, holy shit, is this Hogan? Is this Hogan doing an arm bar? Are they working the arm? And now he's outside. He's rolling around. This is a 30-minute match, and Hogan is rolling. Like, they're going. He did a little bit of the Hogan. He does do a little bit of the Hogan stuff, but he's way more of a wrestler there. And that's what I really like. Like, if I was a kid, I would have loved the Japanese Hogan, the Hogan in Japan. I would have liked the Hogan in Japan Hogan, because he did so much more. He wrestled, but again, with the marketing machine of the WWE behind him, he didn't have to do that type of stuff. In actuality, with how fucked up his body was, just by doing the subpar performances that people say that he did. I don't say that he had subpar performances. I think that they were good. But people do say that Hogan had subpar performances. At a certain point, having that big body, doing all those leg drops, doing all those things, it's hard, man. It's really, really hard on your body. It's different than somebody who's 5'5", 150 pounds, than somebody who's 6'6", 300 pounds. Like, there's just a difference, man. You gotta move your body different. Your body's gonna break faster and everything. So yeah, I'm glad that you did go back to the Hogan in Japan stuff, because the Hogan in Japan stuff is like, wait a minute, Hogan, what? This is not Hogan. That's not what Hulk Hogan does. What the hell is he doing? How the hell is Hogan doing that? But it was, man. It was a surprise. It's definitely an eye-opening. It makes you realize, like, oh, damn, Hogan. Okay, all right. I didn't know that. I wasn't expecting all that. Stephanie Wright, Jimmy Valiant has a training facility about an hour and a half away from me. That's not bad. That's pretty close. Laura, I forgot I met Randy's brother. Oh, shit, that's awesome. One day when he was here in Rhode Island for the New England Hall of Fame. Oh, that's awesome. Was he cool? He seems like he'd be pretty cool. Laura, I watched your little video. Those things must suck. Yeah, they suck. They're disgusting. They're all over the place. Shaq Daddy, hey man, I left you a like, and I got to host with my sister on her channel. Oh, you hosted with her channel? Damn, that's awesome. Did you send me you gotta send me the clip so that I can see it, because I wasn't sure, man. I wasn't sure. Laura, happy birthday, God of Sparrows. God of Sparrows, Laura's wishing you a happy birthday. I'll be 16. Well, happy birthday and happy sweet 16. I guess it's sweet 15, but we're going to go here at the Jordane Show. We're going to go sweet 16 because that's what I say. Shy, hello Ron, hello everyone. Oh, I am late again. Oh, that's okay, Shy. We're actually early. So I mean, we could say that you're late, but I'm actually early. So you know, we just gotta if they have a wonderful year filled with happiness, 100%. Barry Jones was at Hiro Matsuda. Hiro Matsuda, yes sir, it's Hiro Matsuda. Hiro Matsuda trained Hulk Hogan and popped his knee the very first day that they had training, and I would assume that Hiro Matsuda probably, broke him in the way that the old school guys were broken in. They didn't tell him. They just taught them wrestling, and then they didn't tell him anything about the work, how you got to work with each other and stuff. So, Hiro Matsuda. That's pretty awesome. I remember the name. Laura, he was very cool. Lanny Poffo. Randy Poffo, Lanny Poffo. And Angelo Poffo. Angelo Poffo is the father. Randy and Lanny were the wrestling sons of Angelo Poffo. And, guys, Angelo Poffo, really, really good. Really, really good. You got to go back to the Chicago something. It's like the Chicago Archives. They have some of the best old school wrestling you can watch. And I don't mean 1980s old school. I mean 1950s and 60s old school. So you can just see the evolution of the professional wrestling business as it goes, which is why I think that we are the most privileged generation, because we have so much information. It is so amazing to be able to go and watch our forefathers performing and then us taking that art and moving it on. Wrestling with wrestling's past and present. Oh, that's a pretty badass name. Wrestling with wrestling's past and present. Thank you for subscribing. Definitely appreciate that. We always love the subscribes, guys. So if you guys can jump in here and give us some subscribes on YouTube, likes on Facebook, likes on YouTube, all that other good stuff, it always helps out the algorithm. So we do appreciate that. Definitely send me that picture, Laura. I'd like to see you guys. Mahoney Games. I don't know. Do we have time? But I have a Hogan Japan interview we should watch and talk about. Send it to me, Mahoney, and I'll post it on here. I'll put it on here once we get through the Macho Man. We'll see. We'll talk a little bit about that Hogan interview. Legitimate badass. Seen them all back in the day. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Barry, you've seen pretty much all of them, man, and you've seen them all. That's so badass. Thank you. My wife promoted my podcast to you. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Whatever works. But I like wrestling with wrestling's past and present. That's a pretty interesting name for a podcast, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be interesting because there's a lot of crazy shit from the wrestling's past. That's for sure. Wrestling's got a lot of crazy shit. Shy over there on the IG saying, "Hey, God of Sparrows, happy birthday!" Everybody's wishing God of Sparrows a happy birthday. We want to make sure that all of our community members are feeling like they are part of the community. I'm messing up the Instagram stuff. I got to leave that stuff alone. That's okay, guys. We're getting into Macho Man. Are y'all ready for Macho Man yet? All right. Not quite. So these cicadas flying around all over the damn place. They're going crazy. They're going all over the place, and I'm trying to deal with them the best that I can deal with them. They fly all over you, so you wipe them off. You swipe them off. I learned the hard way. You know how sometimes you'll like, back in the day when I was a kid, we would live in different houses, and some of the houses would be horrendously infested with roaches. And sometimes we would come in, and at nighttime, when you come in and you live in a house infested with roaches, there's roaches all over the place. So you would turn the lights on, and we'd just start flicking them really hard. Flicking roaches all over the place. That was a fun game that we would play because we had roaches all over the house. So we would just bam, kill them, bam, kill them, bam, kill them, and just knock them out the whole damn time. The whole damn time. I tried that with a cicada today. A cicada flew onto my shirt. I was trying to go to work. I was getting ready. I was getting in my car. I was getting ready to go to work. A cicada flew onto me. And maybe it flew onto me. Maybe it didn't. I wasn't sure exactly. I was just trying to go to work, but this damn thing was rolling here. So I decided that I was going to flick it off. Like back in the day, you flick roaches all over the place. They didn't, nothing happened to them. You just flick them and roll down. I was going to flick it off of me and then just have it fly off and, do whatever. I flicked this stupid thing. Boom. Flick it. As soon as I flicked it, as soon as I did that, this damn nasty, disgusting animal or bug or whatever you want to call it exploded. It just exploded, and I did that, and it turned into white pus just all over me. All over me. I had to freaking get a napkin. I had to wipe it off here. I had to wipe it off of my door. I had to wipe it off of everything. It literally exploded. It's one of the most disgusting things that I've had to deal with because these cicadas are nasty. They're just bugs, but they're nasty. And I did not feel like dealing with it, and I flicked the damn thing, and it exploded. It exploded. And it's just like, come on. It's just hard, man. It's just hard because sometimes you can't do anything right. Sometimes you can't do anything right. If I would have just brushed it off, it probably would have flown away and lived its life. But no, I had to, and it all over I had glasses. Thank the good Lord up above that I had glasses on because I had to wipe my nasty glasses off too. And it's just, so horrible. So horrible. It's just, yeah. And I was obviously like that right there just ruined my day. That right there made me not happy. Not happy at all. As you can imagine, I was very much not into having cicada guts all over me. Cicada guts all over me. That's the worst. That's some of the worst shit that you got to deal with. That's disgusting. If you ask me, cicada guts, they're nasty. Mahoney Games, I saw your comment, so I'm going to keep that on here, and then we will continue on with that as we keep going on in our beautiful, beautiful Thursday afternoon show. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday show. Let me find that link. Oops. Cool. Hulk Hogan disgraces the WWF Championship. Is this the interview? Oh, perfect. And that's, oh, yeah, Mahoney. That's only 1:23. That's going to be perfect. So I'm going to save that for once we get through the Macho Man talk, and then we'll come back. We'll come back to a little bit of that Hulk Hogan talk on top of it. That'll be cool, man. That'll be cool, man. So anyway, these cicadas are ruining my life. They're not only ruining my life. I was walking Aunt Rhonda's dogs. Yes, Mahoney. I just saw yours. I have that link. I have that link ready to go. I'll set that up once we go. I'm gonna jump back to the comments one more time, and then we'll get into some Macho Man. Oh, really? There's copyright for the birthday song? Yes, Shy. The happy birthday to you. Somebody owns that. And if you sing it publicly, they'll sue you and tell you you can't sing that song unless you pay for it. That's why a lot of television shows and stuff don't do the happy birthday song. And it might not be copyrighted anymore, but I know it was for a while up until more recently, but it might not be anymore. I don't know for sure, but I know it was copyrighted. I remember that was a thing before. That's gross. Then was Seether or Surge eating them today? Yeah, Laura, that's what I was about to talk about. So I'll go over there and pick up the dogs and, take them for their walks and runs and stuff like that. And today, as we were walking, sometimes they stop and take shits. They always stop and take shits. They're dogs. They shit a lot. So they stopped and took a shit. And as we were walking, I stopped and, you have to pick it up. But as I was picking it up, it was literally nothing but those cicada shells. So they have these little exterior shells that they shed whenever they come out from the ground, and they shed. And there's a bunch of like nasty, disgusting bug shells. I guess they're shells. They just shed some type of a shell off their body. And it's just all over the place. But as I was picking up their poop, I saw nothing but bugs in the poop. And I'm like, dude, this can't be good. This is horrible. This is horrendous. This cannot be good. What's up over there, Braden Awoken? Braden Awoken, how are you, man? How you doing over there on old Instagram? On old Instagram, even though Instagram is probably the youngest of the apps or whatever. Yeah, so I was yelling at the dogs today, man. And they're starting to, Surge and Seether both were wanting to catch the cicadas are flying around all over the place, and they just try to catch them in their mouth. They just try to catch them, and I don't know what to do. Aunt Rhonda sent me a picture of a text last night at like 10 p.m. I'm trying to go to bed at 10 p.m. I got to be up very early in the mornings, and this fucking guy. Boycat brought in a live mouse into her room and just let him go and then left. And then she's freaking out on me saying, your cat brought... And I'm like, dude, my cat, I can't control my cat. I can't control my cat. He's a wild animal. You got to let him be. Just let him be who he is. If he brings you an animal, that's just what he does. He's a good cat. He wants to feed you. He thinks you're malnutritioned. Laura, yes, Shy, isn't that crazy? Yes, I got the link, Mahoney, so we will go over that in just a little bit. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, it was gross. Laura, oh my, I shouldn't be laughing, but I am. So I so love your stories. I know, I know. It's always a mess. Shy, yes, Laura, you are right. Also, I just saw that this had copyright since 1949. Never knew that. Haha, that's strange. Yeah, it is. It's so strange. It's so one of those. It's such a strange thing whenever you realize that the song that everybody sings to each other is copyright. Somebody owns that. I thought that was like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Nobody owns that, do they? Braden, I'm good. You should remember me or my mom. Where were you, Braden? Where were you? I probably remember both of you, man. It's hard to tell with the name, and I can't really see your picture. So give me a little bit more clues, Braden. Where did I meet you at? Was it a wrestling show? Where was it? And Allison, man cat, LOL. Yeah, of course, it's the man cat. The man cat's going to do what man cat's going to do. So I'll take those with me, and I'll listen to the complaints. I get it. He's an asshole. He is what he is. What's your best Macho Man impression? Just the ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. I can't do a Macho. I can't do Macho. I would ruin my throat if I tried to actually do Macho. Which show was it, Braden? Which show was it? Which show did I meet you at, Braden? And I will BRB. While I go IHTP, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel above, and all these other good things. Just do your best to click the like button. That's the most that you can do, really. And I appreciate all that stuff. So I will talk to you guys in just a little bit. Let me go run to the what did we call it? The urination station. So give me a minute. Let me go to the urination station, and I will BRB. Okay, did you time me? Did you time me? How long did I take? How long did I take? Was I not fast enough, or was I too fast, or any of that type of stuff? Oh my goodness. Shy. Hey, Ron. Slightly off topic. I tried to find you on Twitch, but couldn't find you. Ron, I tried Endgame Jordane, Endgame, and Ronald Paul Jordane. Just try Paul Jordane. Just do Paul Jordane. PaulJordane. And then you should be good. You should be good with that. I think, anyway. I hope. There's no telling. For sure. Thank you, Michigan girl. 2 minutes? Was it really? I would have thought it was a lot faster. And then Braden, a wrestling show in Georgia or the one in Alabama. Yeah, that's awesome, Braden. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're here, man. And I will be back there in a couple of months as well. So, you know, I like to go up north and I like to go down south. Laura, Papa Jordane has to IHTP, or does he really have to? No one knows. That was a one shaker. It could be a one shaker. It could be a one shaker. But if you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it, guys. You're playing with it. Hey, Ron, I put a video on my Insta you have to go check out. Look at it when you get a chance. I will, Laura. Thank you very much. And Shy, 30 seconds. I didn't even think anything to type for sponsored, and you are back. I know. You are Ryan. That's the fastest pee. Guys, I told you I pee fast. I told you guys I pee fast. Y'all know that by now. Shy, you found me on Twitch. Shy has found me on Twitch. I didn't know you even had a Twitch, Shy. That is so random. That's cray-cray. When will you be back in Georgia? I will let you know as soon as I know when I'm coming back in Georgia, Braden. I do not have that answer yet. But I will be getting that answer in the next couple of weeks. So just stay tuned with everything, and I'll let you know as soon as I know. I don't have a date yet, but we will start working on that. So anyway, Macho Man Randy Savage and his brother Lanny Poffo and his father and their father Angelo Poffo. Angelo Poffo started out in I don't remember what area it was, but they ran a bunch of different little outlaw promotions up in the north. And Macho Man grew up in the professional wrestling business. Just so did so did Lanny. Macho Man was a baseball player, and he did baseball for a while. He's very dedicated to that. Once that didn't work out, he won. Okay, now Twitch. Laura's over there on Twitch as well. Nice. You're right, Laura. Stephanie said, "Yo." Shy, I've never had Twitch, but just did. Hell yeah, Shy. That's awesome. Laura, Shy, I don't think he is peeing anymore. He hasn't ever been this fast. I have been that fast. Go back and check it out. I promise. Go back and check it out. You'll see. Braden, when we... okay. I'll try to come to watch that show. Yeah, Braden, definitely come to watch that show, man. Come to watch the show and then come out and hang out, man. Hang out, take some pictures, chit-chat with me. I love hanging out and talking to the fans after the shows. This is John. What's up, John, over there in Stephanie's position? How are you, man? How are you? So we all kind of have been doing that. We've been wrestling fans for a long time. We all kind of know the history of you know, Macho Man, how he was a baseball player previously, and then whenever he got into wrestling, he went all in completely. And I think it was Mahoney and I were talking yesterday about how some people don't really look at Macho Man as that good of a wrestler, and you know, people go crazy about the in-ring work and those types of things. I don't like taking too much away from Macho Man, because Macho Man is another one of those icons who probably, you know, he wasn't like a Hulk Hogan type where he was like the number one draw. But it's hard to really say that, though, because everybody knows Macho Man. It's kind of like everybody knows Ric Flair. Everybody knows Hulk Hogan. You know, everybody knows Macho Man. Everybody has a Macho Man impression, just like Wrestling with the Past just asked me to do wrestling's past and future, or wrestling's past and present. That's an interesting one. Check out Barry Jones. Check out the DM I sent. Check out this opening match. Awesome, Barry Jones. I will check that out in a moment once I get an opportunity to jump over there with it. Michigan Girl. Yeah, waiting patiently for you to come back to Florida to wrestle, and I will have your 2 boxes of your zebra cakes. LOL. I am looking forward to 2 boxes of zebra cakes. Happy man over here. Happy man over here. All right, so I'm going to check my DMs, right? So everybody knew that, like, Macho Man, and I don't know if everybody knew it or not, but you should have seen the Dark Side of the Ring Macho Man episode by now. I would have hoped that you would have seen it. But he had a reputation for being very insecure about his women. Miss Elizabeth being the first and most recognizable, most people knew that he controlled her very tightly and tried to make sure that she was wherever he knew that she was, because you know, he didn't trust people in the wrestling business, and that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, that's an awesome picture of you and Lanny Poffo, Laura. That is awesome. That's a cool one. Was that after he'd passed away? After not Lanny, but I mean, was that after Macho Man passed away? Because that's really cool. Yeah. Oh, and you're wearing his ring. Did he let you wear his ring, Laura? That's fucking awesome. That's really cool. All right. And now I'm going to click on to this opening match that Barry Jones, is it Barry Jones? Barry Jones sent me. Oh, opening bout, Jake the Snake Roberts versus Tim Horner. I don't really know much about Tim Horner, brother. I know the name, but I haven't watched too much of Tim Horner, so I'm not too familiar with Tim Horner. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. All right. Mahoney Games. Jordane is the master at peeing fast. Thank you, man. Thank you. At least I can be the master at something. Something. Barry Jones, check out the DM I sent. We got that one, brother. We got that one. Shy has sent a heart, and Stephanie will be back. All right, Stephanie, we will see you when you get back. Where is the picture which you are talking about? That's only if Laura says that I can share it. If Laura says that I can share it onto the stream, I'll share it onto the stream, but you have to take that up with Laura. Laura sent me that picture, and it's pretty cool. It's really cool. It's the Macho Man's brother, who was Lanny Poffo, who was the genius, a.k.a. poet, a.k.a., you know, whatever. Barry John. Oh, okay. Yeah, but think about Jake the Snake being the opening match to any card. The Jake the Snake is opening any card. That's what's crazy about it. Laura, yes, he handed it to me to wear it. It was like 6 months before Randy's passed. Wow. That's fucking cool, though. That's awesome. I love it. Yeah, Barry, you were spoiled, bro. You were very spoiled, man. You were very spoiled. I'm about to start doing the Vince Russo. Okay, bro. Hey, bro. Bro, let me tell you about this, bro. Hey, bro, have you been broing off? I've been broing off, bro. What are you got a bro? You broing around? Bro, what's that? Bro work? I need some bro work. Well, how about get a bro job? Go get a bro job. I make myself laugh sometimes. Only real friends only give friends bro jobs. Bro jobs. That's a funny word. Bro jobs. People are stupid. But I love stupid people. I do love stupid people. Right on. Laura said that I can share it, so I'll go on and share it. And this is actually pretty cool. I think this is one of the first times we've had one of our listeners share something that's topical. Normally it's off topic, and normally it's like we're I'm like going off topic to share something that somebody sent. But this time right now, Laura is on subject, so I'm going to let me find the picture. Let me find the picture. There it is. We'll throw that up there real quick. Boom. There you go. There is Laura, our own Laura Spangler, with WWE Hall of Famer Lanny Poffo, brother of the Macho Man Randy Poffo. Oops. Put that up there a little bit. And, Lanny Poffo spent a lot of time wrestling himself as well. And that is the Macho Man's brother. That's Laura with that WWE Hall of Fame ring. That's pretty fucking cool. Sorry, trying to work at the same time. No, it's all good, Laura. That's awesome. I thank you for sharing that, because that's pretty fucking cool. In my opinion, Yeah, Snake being in the opener is crazy, Barry. That was ridiculous. Stephanie is back. Stephanie is back. Or Steven. But it was cool seeing the documentary, and you know that Macho Man, Laura had a watermelon face. Watermelon face. Oh, are you talking about because you've definitely lost some weight since then, Laura? That's definitely true. You've done a good job. Yeah, that's a really cool pick, Laura. That's a fucking awesome pick. Good shit on that one. But just think about being Miss Elizabeth and then having him lock you up in a closet. That's what the rumors were. The rumors were that was in 1984, Barry. That's crazy. That Jake the Snake was on an opening match in 1984. But he was Jake the Snake even back then. That's fucking cool. Lanny Poffo, brother of the Macho Man. Macho Man used to put his girlfriend Elizabeth into closets while he was going to wrestle because he didn't trust the wrestlers. Ooh, sounds like he's very, very paranoid. So I did see a lot of controversy with people talking about how A&E seemed to bury Macho Man. It didn't seem like they buried Macho Man to me. It just seems like he just had those types of personality traits that is very, very easily distinguishable, and you can show that to people. And so Elizabeth passed away, so we can't really talk to her about her experiences. But Gorgeous George, who Macho Man was with, who was the blonde girl with Macho Man in WCW, she had a bunch of stories about how kind of crazy Macho Man got. And he had like a camera on her house. He was doing all kinds of crazy stuff because you just never really know. You just never really know how people are going to act. How are they going to react? How are they going to do all this? Everybody has insecurities to a certain point, and they have questions and they wonder. But at a certain point, it's not healthy to let yourself obsess over those questions. And then it seems like at a certain point, Macho Man let himself get obsessive and then get himself like he had, sounds like he was very controlling, and it sounds like the core of everything that he was putting onto other people was because of his own insecurities and his own, especially being in the wrestling business and knowing how the wrestling business is, because majority of the relationships in wrestling don't work out because either A or B ends up getting with somebody else. And we can use so many wrestling relationships as an example, like like Sonny and Chris Candido. Sonny and Chris Candido were together, but everybody has the rumors about Brett and Sean. Go figure. Probably all three. And I'm just thinking about that, you know. I'm just thinking about all the different types of relationships that I've seen ruined in wrestling. It's not hard to assume that that's the case. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that ruins relationships, and then being on the road and having access to brand new people every single night, especially if you're wrestling in front of them, that's very hard to do. That's a very complicated thing to get through, especially being in there with most wrestlers. We're all good-looking guys, you know. We're all in there trying to get into shape, trying to keep ourselves in shape, trying to keep our shit rolling, you know. So it's a vulnerable position because then all the women are good-looking too. And you have all these good-looking, in-shape people all together, man, sometimes some things happen. So this is just me trying to explain, like, it sounds like these types of thoughts were in the Macho Man's head, and his solution to that problem or to that issue or whatever you want to call it, it seems like his solution to that was to just bear down and pay super close attention and be mega protective. But it didn't seem like Gorgeous George was cool with that. So that's the problem. So you gotta, you know, they should have had conversations about it at least. At least Shawn Michaels, Macho Man should have said to her, "Hey, are you cool with me putting a camera on your house? Because I want to do that. Because I want to make sure that you're safe." That's crazy as cat shit, man. Macho Man was crazy as cat shit. That dude was crazy as shit. He put a camera on that girl's house. And, yeah, I know. People were talking about how they they were talking about, you know, how the Macho Man. Here's another thing. And I don't know. I'm sporadic, so I keep jumping off track on different things. But another weird thing was the Macho Man, whenever he got into WCW, he definitely changed everything about him. He got way more jacked. I guess he was doing all kinds of crazy steroids. He stopped doing all the different crazy colors and he went all black. But he still had like different costumes and everything like that. And man, he built a legacy. And he seems like a guy who was worried about the legacy and his legacy and how he was going to be doing. I just feel like Macho Man is one of those, because he got to the point to where he was making mad crazy money, and he didn't want to lose that. He was trying to keep that as much as he could. So, how am I going to do that? Okay, well, let me have this hot blonde girl who's going to make me look cool because I have a hot blonde girl who likes me even though I'm in my 50s. So it's a lot harder to, you know, as you get older, it's a lot harder to stay cool and stay hip and stay young, you know. So he struggled with that majority of his career. But what I mainly got from the documentary, the Macho Man documentary, was the fact that at the end of his life, when he retired from professional wrestling, he ended up getting back with his high school sweetheart, and who's much closer to his age than any of the women he was messing around with before. But it seems like he found peace. It seems like he found somebody who he truly connected with on a much deeper level than what a lot of us wrestlers and us in the entertainment business kind of portray to people whenever you're in a relationship, especially if you're in a relationship and the other person is a performer as well, because then your relationship becomes partial performance, and that's not healthy because you don't want to put on a persona in your own relationship. And that's what it seems like happened with Macho Man. Was he kept being in these different types of relationships, and maybe he thought they were good for him, or maybe he was doing it for his career. One of the two. Either way, everything that he did, it seemed like it was for his career, and it was for him to be able to continue performing in front of large crowds and making that large amount of money. But as that dried up, he had a hard time letting it go. And then finally, it seems like he did let it go, and him and Hulk Hogan had their little beef squashed. And I'm so glad, by the way, side point, I'm so glad that the A&E documentary covered his rap career. Let's not ever forget Randy Macho Man Savage. He had a rap career, and Be a Man Hogan was a fucking banger, and so was My Perfect Friend, which was a Mr. Perfect tribute. So yeah, the fucking Macho Man had a rap career, which is just brilliant to me. I love it. Even to this day, I still love the Macho Man. I still love Macho Man. Now I want to see if they have Macho Man's raps on Spotify. God, I hope they do. They better. They better. If anything, I'll find it on YouTube. Mahoney Games. I love when the snake bit Randy. Me too. That was such a good, man. That was so badass. That was so badass. That was so badass. And let's not forget, Jake the Snake's father's going to be covered on Dark Side of the Ring. And I'm probably going to cover that the night that it comes out, because that's a fucked up story right there, man. That dude, that's definitely a Dark Side of the Ring, because that dude was a major piece of shit. Major piece of shit. Complete and utter piece of shit. Complete and utter piece of shit. Shy, how did you get the name Endgame? And did you have a different name before? I had a bunch of different names before. I liked the name Endgame because I was Googling things, and Endgame was the ending of a chess move. So whenever you do your last move in a chess move, that's called the endgame of the match. So I liked it because, hey, you just met your endgame. Boom, you're ended as soon as you meet me. As soon as you're in the ring with me, boom, that's your endgame. That was how I got the name. I'm sure I saw it somewhere. And then I had it for a few years, and then the whole Marvel Comics thing happened, and then people were like, "Oh yeah, you like comic books? Do you like comic books? Huh? You like the comic books?" No, I don't fucking like comic books. Fuck off. I'm not a comic book person, okay? Fuck off if you think I'm a comic book person. Just leave it at that. I don't give a fuck about no comic books. I've seen some of the comic book movies. I don't give a shit about them. They're cartoons. They're cartoons. And I like cartoons, but I don't like those cartoons. They're fucking boring. Anyway, sorry, IG guys. I'm going to jump back on here now. Laura, you are looking cute in that picture. God of Sparrows, I think you would look cool with tattoos. Depends on the tattoos. Depends on what the tattoos are. Probably, possibly. Laura, wait, are you good looking? Never noticed. I hope so. I mean, if it works for wrestling, that's all I give a shit about, as long as it works for wrestling. Who cares other than that? Barry Jones, met Sunny a few years back. She tried to get me to buy her adult video. Oh, she must have, yeah. She must have had a copy on her, and she was trying to make a quick $20. Barry Jones, I know, damn, I am old and still cool. Hell yeah. Barry Jones, Grizzly Smith. Yes, Grizzly Smith is an absolute piece of shit. Mahoney Games, Jake really had a messed up life. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's going to be, I would say it's a fun one. That's not going to be a fun one, but it's going to be fun for me, because I relate a lot with a lot of the stuff that Jake the Snake has went through and been through, and I get a lot of that pain, man. I get it, man. It sucks. It's a lot of shitty things that happen, and you can't help it. It's just life. Sometimes shit things happen to good people, and you have to figure out how you're going to handle it and get better from it, because sometimes there's no explanation. It's not oh, I'm a good person, why did this happen to me? It has to be something coming back on me because I was bad. It's sometimes just shit things happen, and you got to find your way through it. So that's going to be a fun one. That's definitely going to be a fun one to go through. But he had a fucked up life, man. Yeah, dude. Mahoney, Jake had a really messed up life. Laura, thank you, Shy. That was me when I was heavy. But it was a fun night, and I feel like my face was a watermelon. Shy said, that's a beautiful documentary. It's so true. Finding peace is something everyone's struggling to do, and people get lost in finding so. Yeah, Shy, exactly. I like the ending of the Macho Man. I like the ending of the Macho Man documentary, because it seems like he did find peace, and he was finally like happy. And then he had the heart attack and died. But I mean, you know, if you put that much strain on your heart for so many years, you're probably going to do that. Laura, okay, now questions. Have you always spelled your name that way? I notice it's different than the spelling on your real last name. Yes, I only spell it this way because when I spell it the real way, the way that my name really is, people try to go like, oh, are you Paul Jordane? Jordane. No, I'm not fucking French. I'm American. Say it like fucking Jordane. Or they'll say, are you Paul Jordan? No, it's Jourdain. Jordane. So I was like, okay, I'll just do Jordane. Great Dane, Dane, Jor. That's easy. Most people get it now. Most people don't fuck up the name. So that's why I misspell my own real name, because most people mispronounce it. They mispronounce it, mispronunciate it, whatever. That's how I handle it. So I just changed it that way because it's a lot easier. Laura, I don't have cable, not at home enough, so haven't been able to see season 3 of Dark Side of the Ring. That's okay. You'll be able to catch up soon. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to run to the restroom one more time. Sorry, I've been drinking a lot of water today. And tea. And then we'll finish up. Right when I get back from this, we're going to watch a Hulk Hogan video of him in with the IWGP Championship. And that'll be a fun one. Mahoney Games, this one's for you, Bubba. So I hope that you're still there. And I'll be right back. I'm going to go take my IHTP, and then we'll roll. All right. Did I miss anything? What did I miss, guys? What did I miss? Um, God of Sparrows. You should watch the TV show Gotham on. It's on Netflix. If it's on Netflix, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a couple. I'll give it a couple shots. Definitely. What's it called? Gotham. That's the That's got to be Batman, right? Or Batwoman. Or Robin. One of those. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. And then I'll give a review on the show and see if I like it or not. That's what I like having this show for, so I can complain about things that I don't like, or that I can put over things that I do like. All right, well, let's get back to these real quick. And then Mahoney, I hope you're still here, because we're about to get rolling with that video that you sent me. So I just need to let me get the video set up real quick so that I can have it on the show as well. Because you know. Maybe you do know, maybe you don't know. If you do know, cool, then you know. But if you don't know, then maybe you don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe none of us know. Maybe every one of us know. What the hell is going on here? Okay, boom. Oh, that's why. Boom. Okay, cool. All right, Mahoney, we're almost ready. This one's going to be dedicated to you. Boom. All right, before we get off here, we got to do this for Mahoney. All right, let's see. I'm going to go back to the chat real quick, and then we're going to keep rolling. Yes, now. Yes, now. He did pee. Finally. I bet he shaked more than 4 times. No, I did not shake 4 times. You can't shake more than 4 times or more than 3 times, and it's playing with it. Don't play with it, guys. Don't play with it. All you'll want to do is play with it all the time if you do that. I'm trying to warn you. Don't do that. 1 minute and 36 and a half seconds on the stopwatch. Oh, shit. You guys are timing me over on my pee-pees. Stephanie, why a bat your name? What you talking about, Stephanie? What do you mean? Shy. Ha ha ha. No Mahoney games. It's 3. He said more than 3. It's different. That's true. More than 3. It is different. It's very different. More than 3. Laura, maybe after the 3rd time, he finally washed his hands. Even in a pandemic. Dirty hands. Dirty hands. Why not? It's mine. What are you talking about, Barry? What'd you talk about? Where was Barry's last comment? I don't see it up there. It might have been somewhere else. Sorry, Barry. Oh, Stephanie. That's my grandson again. Sorry. No worries, Stephanie. It's all good. I kind of figured if we do see some different types of comments coming from your angle, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. All right, now we're going to watch this Hulk Hogan interview that Mahoney Games sent me because we're getting into Hogan in Japan. And that's the thing, guys. Like, people sleep on Hogan, but Hogan was not like he could wrestle, man. He could wrestle. He had some good stuff there, and I want to see what he says in this interview because I'm sure I'm sure. Look. Hogan knows what he's doing, man. Hogan knows what he's doing. I'm excited. Oh, that's it, Barry. That's true. I got it, Barry. That was a good one. Shy said, ew, no, never shaking hands with you. That's okay. You know, at least you know. At least you know. That dirty man, don't clean his hands. That's why I hugged him. I washed the shirt immediately after. Thanks a lot, Laura. Thanks a lot. You're really helping the situation a lot in this case. All right, so we're let me fix that real quick. Yep, there we go. All right, so all right, now we got this Mahoney Games inspired video. Had great manscaping too. Hogan, that is. He did, especially when he was the boulder and he had the he manscaped the shit out of that. He definitely did. All right, here we go. Hogan. What you got, baby? What you got?
World Wrestling Federation champion.
Shit. Yeah, Mahoney. Yeah, you see. Once he got over to Japan, once Hulk Hogan got to Japan, he was a completely different guy, a completely different animal, completely different, man. Like that, you don't really see that type of Hogan. You don't normally see that type of Hogan. That was the Grand Prix. Yes, Barry Jones. That was whenever he went over there for those few tours and was tearing it up. But that interview was exactly what he should have did. That was great business. That was exactly what he should have did because I mean, there's nothing else that he could have did to prove himself that he wants to wrestle. He doesn't want to bullshit. Just saying you don't want to bullshit, man, people are going to be like, "Oh shit, Hulk Hogan's for real. Hulk Hogan's for real." Oh no. Yeah, like Hulk Hogan, man, and not a joke there. Not a joke there, man. Not a joke there. You got to give him credit for some things. I mean, not everything, but you got to give him credit for some things. Oh no, God of Sparrows. I'm scared to hug you now. Oh, everyone Everyone should be scared to hug me. Emily Mills, my son wants to know, how's your head from Saturday? We were front row and it looked painful. My head's okay. My leg is still sore though. That's the main thing. So I did get hit in the head a good bit, but he like wrenched on my leg more than anything. So I was limping for from Sunday, Monday to Tuesday. I was limping pretty hard because my leg was just really, really hurting. And that's when you wrestle, you got pains all over but when you have a championship match and the person that you're wrestling is really, really good and they know what they're doing, and then they just piece you apart, because I'm trying to piece them apart. So I know what he's doing as soon as he hit my leg, I knew exactly what the hell he was doing. But at a certain point, there's not much you can do. If somebody fucking bombs Pearl Harbor, well, it's not like you can avoid Pearl Harbor being bombed. Well, it's been bombed. What are you going to do now? Okay, well, now this leg don't work. Now I got to figure it out. Hopefully my adrenaline will carry me through so that I can survive enough. But that's pretty much what happened. I survived because of adrenaline. He was very close to beating me. I did what I had to do. I got out of there and I kept the championship, which was all I was wanting to do. But that's just part of it. Goddess Sparrows, sir, your head is not okay. No, it's not. That's true too. Cena fan has joined the chat. And call Heather. What's up, Heather? How are you over there on the Instagram? Lori, I have to almost stand on a step stool to hug him. I know. Most people kind of do have to stand on a step stool to hug me. Barry Jones, shout out to Rick Morris. Had a great conversation about wrestling last night. Hell yes. Rick and Lori are two of the best wrestling fans out there out there going right now. Along with Laura. So it's really good. Laura just said, and you lied to Mama Laura about that before you left. I don't want anybody worrying. I tell everybody that I'm okay after everything, always. Even as I'm heading to the hospital, I'm good. I'm fine. We're just going over there. We just got to double check some things with my fucking arm hanging off. With my arms hanging off, but, my head is not okay, just like Goddess Sparrows did say. And I had you always have a headache after wrestling, though, so I didn't notice that so much. But the knee was definitely aching, and there's not much I could do about that right now. Everything feels better now, so I'm on the upswing of things, and I'm feeling a lot better. So I'm feeling really good. So Mahoney, I don't know if you're still in the chat because I haven't seen your chats though. But that was a good video with Hulk Hogan. I love that. I love that video because Hulk Hogan's like, I'm not bullshitting anymore. I just want to do it. No shit, Mahoney. Mahoney, don't you disrespect me. I'm a great fan too. You are, Mahoney. You are. I just haven't seen you at a live show. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of the people that I've actually met in person and I had a little bit of a connection with. Obviously, Mahoney. Obviously, I don't mean to disrespect you. All of you guys are great fans for sure. Especially Mahoney, because Mahoney, what I like about you, Mahoney, is you always bring some good conversations on the floor. And we were talking about. As I was getting ready to do the Hulk Hogan interview, I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, this fucking Mahoney has, because we had a good conversation yesterday about Hulk Hogan, and I know, WWE Hulk Hogan, nah. But you have to give him respect because he knew what he was doing. He knew that it's a bad idea for him to do too much, especially at that point, because how long was he on top for? Longer than most top guys, So the Hogan one's a fascinating one. Fascinating one, man. I love it. Barry Jones, thanks for bringing real wrestling fans together. And by the way, you didn't say I was a great fan. Barry Jones, you guys, I shouldn't have. I know, I really shouldn't have did that. And Shy said, me too. I know, guys. I know. I'm sorry. I just saw them this past weekend. You gotta. Let me off the hook a little bit. I just saw them this past weekend. That's all it was. I just saw them this past weekend, and there you go. But yes, Shy, you are. And Barry Jones, Barry Jones, that's what's really cool about it, though, because we have real wrestling fans coming together. And obviously, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I love wrestling. We talk about more of the older stuff than we do any of the new stuff that's going on. But, talk about everything. We can cover everything, man. And I can always cover it and watch it and we can give our opinions on everything. That's just how it goes. But anyway, I'm going to go to the comments here, and then we're going to finish up because we're finishing up now because I got to go because we had an early show today. So get my hair out of my face, out of my mouth. Yeah, that was a good video. Yeah, but that's the funny thing, Mahoney, because I had the same thing about Hogan until I saw some of his matches in Japan, and I was like, wait a minute. What are you doing, Hogan? What? What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? And why? Heather, I am great. Just had supper. Awesome. I hope you had a really good supper. I hope it was healthy. A healthy supper. I have to stay, Mama Laura. Definitely, Mama Laura. Definitely. It sucked, Shy, because I was there and I knew he was hurt. But I get worried because I wanted to make sure he was able to get home, or I would have probably called out of work to drive him. Mama Laura. Laura, that's why I told you everything was good. That's why I told you everything was good. I don't want you worrying about that. Mahoney Games, I would come to a show, but there's an ocean in the way. Mahoney, yeah. If only there wasn't an ocean. But that's okay. Just come to the live shows. Just come to the live shows because I enjoy you being here. I love you guys being here. Like, I love it. It's so fun. God of Sparrows, shave your head, go bald. That would be the most horrendous decision I ever made in my career. Do you know how many people would hate my guts if I did that? There's a lot of hair fans out there. And I don't know if you noticed this or not. If you can go back into my social media and see pictures of me whenever I had short hair, my ears are big. You don't want to see these big old ears flying out. I look like Dumbo. If a gust of wind comes, I'm flying. I'm flying. Shy, I am here crying, Ron. Don't worry, we will fight to be your fan list now. It's all good. Barry, we talk about wrestling. You know I love wrestling, man. That's it. Laura, Emily, I'm glad your son had fun. We front row also. We were front row also. Yeah, Laura was there. She was one of our front row fanatics up there in Massachusetts. And I do have my front row ladies in Georgia as well, and they usually get on here. So Lisa and Georgina, if you guys see Lisa and Georgina, they are also front row fanatics as well. So we do love our front row ladies. Laura, yeah, why? What's the plan you got that you were hiding from us? Do you have a date? LOL. What do you mean, for today? No, I just had to work. But Thursdays are better to work later for me on Thursdays. I know, Laura, it was painful to watch. At least I'm a bit sensitive. I know, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, here we go, God of Sparrows. Hashtag, I love Ron's hair. We're starting to get those coming in. Thank you, guys. Laura, I get it, Shy. It was hard to watch. Sorry, guys. But, Mahoney Games, if he did that, they would make a Dark Side of the Ring about his head. He's like, look at this fucking indie guy. He shaved his head, and he really should not have shaved his head. Look at him. Worst decision he ever made. What the hell is he thinking? Oh, he wasn't thinking. That's the problem. Spangler, hashtag Team Long Hair Ron. Here we go. Hashtag Team Long Hair Ron. There's another one. Barry Jones, front row rowdy girls. Yes, the front row rowdy girls. Stephanie left again. Stephanie is gone. So we were thinking we got Steven there. God of Sparrows, also with a man bun or an undercut, would look amazing. Yeah, well, imagine Papa Jordane with a date. Imagine how I would be on a date. I'm a little bit of an Adam. Imagine me on a date. I'm a little bit of an animal. I'm a lot of an animal. So dates don't really work well for me anyway. It is what it is. Shy said, Mahoney, that was a good one. Awesome, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off of here. This was a fun episode. This was great. I love you guys. This is always fun. I'm about to get out, and I got to keep rocking and rolling. So I'm going to keep rocking and rolling as well as I can. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm not sure exactly what time we're going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going back and forth with an early or late show, so I'm thinking I may surprise you. Probably going to surprise you guys for tomorrow. So you all have a great Thursday night. I hope you all get to rest, relax, enjoy yourselves. I'll see you all for our Friday night. And, you know, maybe we might have a Friday night try. Maybe we might, you know, there's no telling. That's just part of it. Anyway, Barry Jones, you could call yourself lukewarm, Jordane, if you shave your head. That's fucked up. That's but true. Laura Byron, love you, my friend. Have a good night. Love you too, Laura. Bye, guys. Glad I could watch. Thank you, Lori and Rick. Love you guys. I hope that I hope you guys have a great night. Shy. This time when Rom was on ring, they said he is in such great shape. He looks so damn amazing. And if you shave your hair, they will have said, they would have said, what got in his head? What got in his head to go bald? Oh, that's true. I miss your long hair. I miss my long hair as well. And I might grow it out again soon. We'll see about that, though. It depends on how my work stuff works out. And